quickly before I begin, let me just show you guys the view. Like this is like everyday life. I'm showing them the view, Judy. I showed them the view. Yeah, man. Nice, beautiful. Look at the guy. Didn't they say that we were supposed to have a storm? But where the storm? I seen blue skies.
When today?
They said we were supposed to have storm this weekend. Hey guys, hello OGs, welcome back to another video of mine. I'm at my friend's house, Judy, my tante's house. She don't want you guys to see her. But anyways, look at the view, guys. Look at the view behind me, literally. So I'm back again with another video, and in today's video, I'm going to be doing a personal opinion on zodiac signs. So obviously, like as I said, like it's my personal opinion, and obviously like it's also my experience with these zodiac signs. So I just want a disclaimer and say that, guys, don't get upset, you know, don't like take it to heart, because it's literally just my personal experience. But yeah, let me rate you the zodiac signs and let me tell you what I dislike and what I like about your signs. So yeah, I'm gonna start calling you guys OGs instead of wanderers, because you know, like obviously we can wander together around my channel and, you know, wander through life, but I feel like I want to call you guys OGs just because, you know, you guys are the original gangsters. That's what it stands for. And yeah, like the platform is building, followers are building, subscribers are building, you know, friendships are building. So I feel like, yeah, I just rather call you guys OGs, innit? So OGs, let's get this video rolling. As for Aries, I love Aries. Like as I said, I've been in contact with so much Aries. My sister's the Aries, Judy's is the Aries, my brother is the Aries, my younger brother. I've had a lot of Aries friends as well, and I honestly really connect with Aries. Like our relationships are very like in sync. They're very loving people. They match Scorpio's love, basically. Like our intensity of love, Aries match that even more, I would say. They're very passionate, which I absolutely love, because I'm a very passionate sign as well. So it's like passion plus passion. You know, obviously we will wash them out because we're water. You know, water and fire is steam, so we kind of cool them off. But yeah, I absolutely love Aries, and I could definitely see myself being like real like long-term friends with Aries people. But on the other side though, Aries, I would say they're very hard-headed, and they're very my way or no way at all. Like they don't like asking for help, and that's one thing that I've noticed about Aries. Like they feel like they can do everything themselves, and I mean that's fine, but it's like you can also ask people for help, and you know, teamwork is very important. Like don't just do things just because you want to do them, and not, you know, ask people just because you may feel like, you know, bad about asking, or very prideful about asking, I should say. So that's one thing that I kind of struggle with when it comes to Aries, because my younger sister, that girl, like she gets a lot of things done, but it's just like she don't like asking for help. Like she just always wants to do stuff herself. Like, let me do stuff myself. So yeah, that's Aries for you. The next sign is Taurus. Taurus are my opposites, literally are my opposites. I'm a Scorpio, so like they're literally exactly me. So how I carry myself, they carry themselves as well. They're very nice people as well, I'm not even gonna lie. Like the connection is just in sync. Like we're two peas in a pod basically, Taurus and Scorpios, you know. But I've only met, okay, no, I'm lying, I've met two Tauruses before. Three, I'm lying to you, three. And all three of them, we had great connections. It was nice. They are very loving people as well. They're very family orientated as well. So I like that, because like family is important to me, friendship is important to me, building connections is important important to me. So I really love that about Tauruses. But on the next hand, Tauruses, they're the bulls, and they're very stubborn, very, very stubborn. They're just like Aries, to be honest. I mean, they're very similar because Taurus is the next zodiac signs in line, you know. So yeah, they're very hard-headed, and I would say that it's very hard to persuade a Taurus and like make them change their mind. Like, it takes a while for them to change their mind about anything. Like, once they've got something in their head and they believe that that's the right way, it's like, it's basically like trying to move a tree. Like, you know, like you're not gonna move a tree until you cut it down, you know. So that's how Tauruses are. And then how else would I describe Tauruses, to be honest? Like, I mean, once they get like angry, they get angry. Like, I would suggest don't get on a Taurus's bad side, because they will cuss you out. Like, they will cuss you real bad. You know, so don't do that. I had an altercation with a Taurus before, and I find that they, in some sense, they are very jealous and very competitive. Yeah, like for real. Like, I had a friend, and I slightly like clocked it in the beginning of our friendship. Like, she was just very like competitive. Like, when it comes to like, you know, how she would dress, like she didn't really like when I looked better than her, and it was just like when I looked better than her, like she wouldn't really like being around me. Like, I just sensed that, and I was right in that way, because other people noticed it as well. Like, my sister noticed it, and I was just like, no, like, what is this? Like, what is this friction between us? Why is it like that when I'm looking a certain way, or like, you know, like when I'm sharing news about like my success, like you know, you wasn't really, you know, jumping like how I would expect you to jump. Like, you was just like he, and you know, a bit of standoffish. So that's one thing that I noticed about Tauruses. But all in all, like, I love Tauruses. They're my opposites, and I fuck with them for that. So the third zodiac signs are Geminis. Geminis. Okay, so both my parents are Geminis, and I'm a Scorpio. Yeah, so 2 air signs and a water daughter. Yeah, I can tell you guys already how that dynamic is, or you know, you guys can already see how that dynamic is. But me and Geminis, I've always had this love and hate relationship with Geminis, just because obviously I do love my parents, of course. Like, you know, they brought me on this planet and they raised me, you know, and I'm really appreciative of how my parents raised me, honestly. Like, compared to how some people raise them, I'm very much grateful for how I was raised. Exactly. So I'm thankful for that. But when it just comes to like our relationships, me and my parents never really saw eye to eye. Like, we would never agree on something. Like, my parents, whatever they're thinking in their air sign heads is whatever should go. Like, they never try to sit down and see things from a different perspective, and I just didn't really, you know, like that about them, you know. But Geminis though, like, I have like had Gemini's friends, and they're very outgoing, they're very smart. Like, when it comes to Aries, like, those people, I would say they're very old souls. Like, they very much are old souls. I can hold conversations with them about anything, and like, I wouldn't get bored. Like, I would literally speak to them about anything for hours, and we would just like be cracking jokes, just laughing. And you know, like, they're very open-minded when it comes to just like life in general, you know, and they like to acquire a lot of knowledge. And me being a Scorpio who is just all about evolving, like, I like to learn from different people. And yeah, like, I've learned so much from Geminis, like, you know, just sitting down with them and holding conversations. But yeah, like, I just don't like the fact that they're not really like emotional people, like how like water signs are. Like, they're very detached from their emotions. Like, they're air signs, so their emotions are kind of all over the place. So it's just like we just kind of clash, me and Geminis, yeah. But relationship wise though, Scorpios and Geminis, I don't know how people do relationships with Geminis, but me personally, I can't be in a relationship with the Geminis because there's too much difference. Like, obviously difference is okay, obviously like opposite signs attract, yeah, but I can't be in a relationship with a Gemini just because like they're just completely different from me. Like, they're just in the clouds and I'm water, you know, I'm flowing, and they're just like all over the place, you know. So yeah, I would say that it's a 50-50 relationship with me and Geminis, but I'm more on the dislike them side of things. So yeah, but once again guys, that's my opinion, that's my personal opinion with zodiac signs. Obviously, like, you have your own opinion, you had your own encounter with them, so once again, don't take it to heart. Yeah, peace and love. Okay, so we're on the 4 zodiac signs now. 4th one, which is Cancers. Cancers are delusional. So Cancers are water signs. So water signs are Scorpio, Cancers, and Pisces. We are literally the emotional signs, the water signs of the zodiac signs, and yeah, like, we're just very in tune with our emotions. So that's water signs. But Cancers now, like, I've been in a few encounters with Cancer signs. My nephew is a Cancer, Raphael, shout out to you, underpants boy. He's a Cancer. I've dated a Cancer before, my sister's dated a Cancer before, but Cancers, I fuck with Cancers. Obviously they're my buddies. They're very friendly, they're very giving, they are very, very giving people, and I really love that about them because, you know, like, now these days, like, people aren't really giving like that, you know, like, you have to really know a person for them to really, like, you know, give to you, you know, wholeheartedly and that. But Cancers, like, they will give you their last dime, honestly. Like, Cancers that I've met, they will give you their last dime, they will share with you, you know, like, they will support you and help you out. And just like Aries as well, that's very much just like Aries, and I love them for that. Relationship, friendships with Aries, like Cancers and me personally as a Scorpio, we are very connected. Like, our relationship is very long term, it can last long term. But one thing that I have noticed is that Cancers, they're not really good at communicating. Like, they like to make up scenarios in their head and make up a whole conversation in their head, and they don't come and speak to you about that. The Cancers that I've been with, they rather hold back whatever they're feeling inside than actually come and communicate that, and that can really mess up a relationship, that can really mess up a friendship. So I would say that was like the most difficult thing that I had to like deal with Cancer signs. Yeah, just that, you know, they didn't like to communicate. Like, they just like to just always have things like good, but even when it wasn't good, like, you know, they rather just ignore the red flags or ignore what was going on in the relationship or whatever was happening around them, and just pass it off as, you know, everything's calm, like, you know, let's just eat some food, let's just smile, you know. So that was definitely one thing. But all in all, like, I really do love Cancer signs. They're very nice people, and yeah, I don't really have anything bad to say about them. So yeah, just that they are a tad bit delusional. But yeah, all in all, they're good though. 6th sign of the zodiac signs is Leo. So I haven't really been in a lot of encounters with Leos, but they're fire signs, very passionate people, very loving when they want to be, but I feel like Leos are just like, they don't like opening up like at all. Like, to get to a Leo's like core, it's like you have to really be patient. And obviously, like, I am a patient person, but it's just like, if I'm trying to get to know you, like, at least tell me something about you. Like, why do I have to be like, you know, running after you just to tell me, like, you know, how old you are or something like that, or like, you know, like how long you've been living somewhere, like, you know, like they just don't like opening up. Like they're very hard people to open up, and coming from me, like that's a big thing, because I don't like opening up to people, but I know that if I want to build connections, I'm gonna have to open up eventually and, you know, tell people a bit about myself. But I do find that Leos are a bit like hard to get to know, but yeah, I don't really have a lot to say about them, to be honest. Like, yeah, they are very giving when they want to be as well, but yeah, other than that, I don't really have a lot to say about them. Yeah, I haven't really had a lot of encounters with Leo, just one. But yeah, that's it for Leos. The 7th sign of the zodiacs are Virgos. Me and Virgos are 50-50. Honest to God, me and Virgos are 50-50. Just like Geminis, like I have a love-hate relationship with Virgos, but mostly Virgo women. Yeah, like Virgo men, I'm okay with Virgo men, and I'm not gonna lie, like those people are actually funny. Like I have a lot of laughter and a lot of fun when I'm around Virgo people in general. Like they're what are they? They're like my little sisters. They're like Scorpio's little sisters. Yeah, people would say, because obviously they're what are they? They're earth signs. Obviously we're water signs, so kind of like, yeah, we're sisters basically. So we have very similar attributes, as in like, you know, like they have like really good humor, very dark humor, and I like that about them, because it's like, if you can't take a joke, like please just be quiet, because sometimes my jokes may be offensive, but obviously like I don't mean it. Like, so I like the fact that Virgos don't take things to heart too much. Like, you know, they can just laugh things off, and you know, yeah, you know, I don't really have to worry about like hurting their feelings or stuff like that. So I really like that about them. They're very, as I said, like outgoing. I love the fact that I can, you know, go out with them, have fun. We do have a lot of similar interests as well, and I love the fact that Virgos can dress. Like a lot of Virgos that I've been around, just in general, Zendaya's a Virgo, Beyonce's a Virgo, you know, like they're very goal orientated people as well, and I really love that. Like I can't have people around me who aren't goal orientated. Like, what are you doing with yourself? Like, you know, like you have so much life in you, and you're just like sat down, you know, you're not even trying to see where your abilities can take you, you know, or like tap into your gifts, you know, your hobbies. Like, you know, you're just there. So I really like that about Virgos, because I'm very similar. So I like when I see that in people, the ambition, the drive, you know. So I love that about Virgos. But the Virgo women, I just there's just something about Virgo women that I just don't like. Like they're just, what is it? Okay, yeah, like I would say they're just kind of pick me. It's like, when it comes to like their opinions, it's like their opinion is always right, basically. Like that's what I've clocked about Virgos. Like Virgo women, it's like everybody is entitled to their opinions, but it's just like wherever they feel like it's right. It's kind of very similar to Aries in a sense, you know. Aries and what other signs in a sense? Yeah, just like they're very similar to Aries. Like they just feel like their opinion is always right, and nobody else has, like, their opinion matters basically. So I just don't like that about Virgo women. But yeah, all in all though, like they are nice people. I do get along with them, but I do get along with the men more than the women. Like it's always a hit and miss with Virgo women for me, you know. Like some women, like I do get along with, and like it is balanced out, but then some women are just like, they're just too much for me. Like, you know, like being around some people, like they give you like a good vibe, and you know, like you feel like good being around them. Like, you know, you feel calm being around them. But then some people, they just kind of amplify that side of you, that, you know, that stinging side, you know, that side that makes you want to sting somebody. And I don't like people bringing out that side of me where I'm gonna sting you, because trust me, when I sting you, you don't want that to happen. Let's just say that, innit? So because yeah, I would say some shit, and like I would say some shit that will make me feel bad about saying it afterwards. But in that time when I'm saying it, I don't care. I will say it how it is, plain, dry, simple, you know. So yeah, like I would say that some Virgo women do bring out that side of me where it's just like, I'm just gonna say what I'm saying to you just because you're pissing me off, basically. Yeah, that's what it is. So yeah, that is my take on, that's my personal take on Virgos. But yeah, I fuck with you guys 50-50, men more than women though. So yeah. All right guys, all right OGs. So the third sign, sorry, not the third sign, the 8th sign in zodiac, in the zodiac chart is Libra. Now Libras, that's a love-hate relationship with me, because like I've had a couple negative encounters with Libras, but I'll start with the positive first. Because I don't know, I don't really have a lot of positives to say about Libras. But Libras are obviously the sign of Venus. Like they are very loving people when they want to be. So yeah, I would say that they're very loving. They are very giving. Like they do give a lot of great gifts, and you know, they're very sincere when they do give to people. And I really do like that about them. What else is there about Libras? They're very fun, they're very outgoing, they're very adventurous as well, I would say. Personally, like they're people who enjoy going out, they enjoy dressing up, because I do know a couple of Libras who, you know, they pride themselves with how they dress, and they're very similar to Virgos. So I like that in a sense, to be honest. The fact that, yeah, like, you know, you have to present yourself properly. Like, you know, you can't just be going out and not looking good. So I like that about Libras. And to be honest, like, they are nice. Like, I don't really have anything too negative to say about them, because relationship with Libras and Scorpios, they actually are good, and they actually do work long term. It just depends on the person. But the negative thing that I would say about, or the thing that I dislike about Libras, is the fact that when it comes to them communicating and taking, you know, like, responsibility of their actions, like, they really struggle with that. Like, they would do something, or, you know, like, they know that that's hurt you, and you would, you know, try to communicate with that with them, and it's just like they shrug it off. They'd be like, oh, I don't know what you're talking about, or like, you know, why are you saying this? Like, that didn't happen, like this happened, you know, or why aren't you seeing it my way? And I just don't like that, because if I'm telling you that I'm feeling a specific way, and I'm telling you that you've done something, and I want you to actually take responsibility for it, like, and you're not doing it, it will piss me off. Because as an adult, you don't have no manners. As an adult, you have to take responsibility for your actions. Like, there's no way that I'm going to be in a friendship, a relationship with somebody who's doing stuff and you're not taking responsibility for it. Like, what are you, a child? Clearly you're a child if you can't do that, you know. So I found like that was like the main thing that I didn't like about Libras, just that they don't know how to just take responsibility and communicate. Like, they're really bad at them two things. And a lot of people have said that. A lot of people that I've been in contact with, even like on Twitter, like I be on Twitter and I be seeing people saying the same thing, like Libras don't know how to take, you know, responsibility over their actions. Like, they're just bad at that, you know, like they're really bad at that. And they're really bad at that. So yeah, that's just something that I don't fuck with Libras for. But all in all, like, you know, like I'll give Libras a chance here and there, but I am definitely gonna stay on my toes with any Libras that come around, because the first sign of them not taking responsibility, best believe I'm stepping my foot down and I'm gonna be like, nah fam, listen, pattern up, take responsibility for this, or bye-bye, you know? So, and communicate, like, why can't you speak? Why can't we speak? Sit down like two adults and speak about stuff, like, you know, and come to an understanding. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to be on my P's and Q's with Libras about that. But all in all, they're okay, they're okay. The 9th, is it the 9th? Yeah. Anyways, Scorpio's now in it. Scorpio's now in it. Scorpio's now in it. So, obviously, I love my signs. I'm not even going to lie. Like, I absolutely love Scorpios just because, obviously, I'm not going to say that we're the best signs, but I love Scorpios just because, like, we're that all-rounded friend. Like, we literally can fuck with any signs and we'll be calm. Like, you know, like, people can have us as friends and we're just very open-minded about a lot of stuff. Like, you can come and speak to us about anything. Like, you wouldn't get no judgment from us. Like, you can feel free to speak however you speak, and you know, like, we wouldn't criticize you or, you know, like, watch you sideways. Like, we're there to just love and nurture people. Like, that's honestly us Scorpios. Like, we love nurturing and we love caring for people and just like helping people out in any way that we can help. Obviously though, like, we don't just be giving that side of ourselves to anybody just because it's like some people just don't deserve that side of us. Like, they don't deserve our love, because trust me, like, once a Scorpio loves you and they claim you as a friend, because that's another thing, we don't just be claiming people as friends. I would say that Scorpios have a lot of acquaintances, but once, like, we claim you as a friend, you know, part of our inner circle, you know, a loved one, like, we would die for you. Like, we would die for you. We would do anything for you just because we have that deep love and respect for the people that we care about, you know? So it's like, we don't be just giving that type of love and, you know, that type of energy just to anybody, because people do use and abuse us, you know? And yeah, like, we just have to really be like selfish when it comes to the people that we allow into our space. But obviously, like, people out there, they be like, oh, they don't like Scorpios. But what I always tell people is that Scorpios, out of all the zodiac signs, we have 3 stages in our life. We have the Scorpio stage, we have the Phoenix stage, and we have the Eagle stage, and we have the Phoenix stage. This Phoenix stage is the last stage. And Scorpios are all about death and transformation. We're always trying to, you know, improve and, you know, just always become better than we were. Basically, we're always just trying to transform, shed old skin, shed old beliefs, shed old people, you know, shed old mindsets, and basically just improve that. Basically, you know, get better mindset, get better friends, you know, be in a better state of mind just in general, you know. So that's just us. We're always about death and transformation, and depending on what stage you meet that person in, that's a Scorpio that you're gonna get. So you may get a Scorpio who is very possessive and who is just very angry all the time and who is jealous, and that's a Scorpio that is, you know, in their Scorpio stage, like, they're very, very easy to set off. They're very, like, you know, touchy and very, like, you know, ready to sting people. So it's like, you can't class all Scorpios as bad because you haven't really done your research. You don't know what stage that Scorpio is in, you know. So that could be a Scorpio that you're dealing with, and that could have been bad just because that Scorpio is, you know, they're not evolved. But then you will have a Scorpio who is in the ego stage, who is learning how to, you know, take responsibility for their actions and learning how to communicate more freely, and, you know, just be more kinder, basically, you know. And the relationship can be much more better than somebody in their first stages of a Scorpio. Or you can have somebody who's in their Phoenix stage, and that person is completely just full of love and, you know, like, support, and, you know, they're in a completely different vibe. And when you're with a Scorpio like that, it's like that Scorpio would literally change your life, like, for the better, because they just know where they're at. They know, like, where they've come from. They've learned so much lessons, and, you know, they're ready now to pour that love into the relationship and pour that love into another person, you know. So yeah, it just literally depends on what Scorpio you have and what stage they're in, basically. But all in all, I love my Scorpios. I love you guys, Scorpio gang. What you guys saying? I love you guys. Well, yeah, like, I love Scorpios. Like, if you can manage to tie down a Scorpio, you're a real OG. You're a real baller. You know, you're a real baller, man. Like, you have strength. And Scorpios, we need somebody who is as strong or even more stronger than we are. You know, like, we're not no weak-minded, weak-hearted people. Like, we're very strong people. So yeah, if you're not strong, you're not gonna pass the test. Per sign. To be honest, I've lost count, so I think this is the 10th sign now. Yeah, 10th sign is Sagittarius. So Sagittarius people, like, honestly, they're like I would say, is literally like the party goers. Them and Aquarius, I would say, but I'll get to Aquarius after. But Sagittarius people, they're very outgoing. Like, they're all about adventure. They're all about just putting themselves out there, meeting new people, you know, having fun. Very, very open-minded. They're my brothers, they're my sisters. So they're literally very, very similar to me. And I love that about them, because it's like, I like people who I can be myself around. I like people who, you know, bring out that fun, playful side of me. And yeah, like, just brings out that side of me that I don't really have to, like, you know, hold back anything. Like, I can just, like, be carefree. I can just be a child at heart and just enjoy myself, you know. And Sagittarius people definitely bring out that side of me. Like, I could hold so much, like, good conversation with Sagittarius as well. Like, have proper nice jokes, banter, and it will be nice. Like, I don't really have anything bad about Sagittarius. They're very, very truthful as well. Like, truth to us Scorpios is very, very high up there. Like, that is a code to us. Like, I can't be friends with people who don't know how to tell the truth. Like, why are you lying? Why are you lying? Like, a big adult like you, why do you have to lie? Why are you coming to me and want to be friends with me and you can't tell the truth? Get the fuck out of here. Go, take the keys, and go on. Because I don't want you around me if you can't tell the truth. Like, that's a big, big red flag to me. So I really love and I really appreciate that about Sagittarius, that they tell the truth, because that goes such a long way in my book. Because I just don't like people lying to me. Like, that just ruins the whole relationship to me. Like, just don't lie. So yeah, like, I really appreciate Sagittarius for that. And yeah, like, I value people, I value friendships where we can just be honest with each other. Like, it just makes it so nice and refreshing, you know. So yeah, like, that's what I love about Sagittarius. What I do dislike, in a sense, is that they can be a bit for themselves sometimes. Like, sometimes they can just, like, you know, do things and not really care about, like, how that person may feel. So yeah, they kind of just have to be a bit more compassionate. In my books, yeah, they just have to be a bit more compassionate. But other than that, yeah, like, I like Sagittarius. Like, I can definitely, like, see myself having long friendships with Sagittarius people. But yeah, I can fuck with a bit of Sagittarius. Yeah, they're my cup of tea a bit, you know. Okay, cool. So the next sign are Capricorns. I absolutely love Capricorns. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I haven't had any bad encounters with Capricorns. Yeah, like, they're very nice people. They're very friendly. Yeah, like, they're earth signs as well, so it's just like, you know, earth and water is really good together. So yeah, like, I don't really have anything bad about them. Like, I would say, like, they are that kind of all-rounded friends as well, I would say. Yeah, they're just like Scorpios in that sense, because yeah, like Scorpios, they're very not Scorpio, sorry, Capricorns, yeah, they're very friendly. Like I would say, like they can be friends with anybody, and if people can be friends with anybody, I can be friends with that person, because it's like there's some signs that are just like very just kind of like in their bubble, basically, you know, like they don't deal with a lot of different people. They can't connect, that's the word, they can't connect with a lot of people, but I feel like Capricorns, they can connect with a lot of people, and I like that about them. So yeah, I don't have anything bad to say about Capricorns. My younger brother is a Capricorn, and I love him to bits. Like, he's so funny. But yeah, I don't have anything bad to say about Capricorns. I like Capricorns. So Aquarius now. What can I say about Aquariuses? Aquariuses are always talking about man, like no, like the Aquarius that I dealt with, like this girl was just always talking about man, like man, relationship, all this, all that, and it's just like, obviously this is not all of them, but it's just like my encounter with an Aries, sorry, my encounter with an Aquarius, like the girl was just talking about man all the time. Like every single time, like me and her met up, it's like it would always be about a man. The conversation would always end up talking about relationship and about man, and about like, oh, like the guy hasn't replied and the guy hasn't this. So to be honest, like that is the only thing that I can really like remember about that friendship with an Aquarius. But that was one of the relations that I had. So I didn't really have anything like positive to say about that. She was a nice girl and all, don't get me wrong, she was a really nice girl, but it's just that the girl always talked about man, and I didn't like that. But I had another relationship with friendship with an Aquarius girl, and she was really nice. She was really outgoing. Like she had she was very goal orientated. Like, you know, she was really about her work, her business, and, you know, just like, you know, making a name for herself. And yeah, like she was just really nice, and I like that about her, because once again, like I like people who, you know, are goal orientated and have stuff going for themselves. Like you can't just be there and not have stuff going for yourself. Like it don't look good in my eyes personally, you know. So yeah, like I like that about my other encounter. But yeah, I don't have anything bad to say about Aquariuses. I like the fact that they beat to their own drums. They're very, you know, adventurous. Like they like to do things their way, and that's very similar to me, because I don't really like people telling me what to do. I rather just like go in my own time, do my own thing, and yeah, just like do whatever I want to do, basically. So I like that about Aquarius people. Yeah, you know, they're the adventurers, basically, the wanderers, the star. Actually, they're represented by the star sign, number 17 in Taurus. So yeah, I like that about them. Last but not least is Pisces. Pisces are my sisters, my brothers. They're the last water signs out of the zodiac signs. I like Pisces. Pisces are very, very intuitive people. They are very much connected to their emotions, and I like people who are connected to their emotions. Like I can't be around people who are not in tune with their emotions, because it's just like, you know, like it just doesn't, it's not a deep connection when you have somebody who is not connected with their emotions. Like it's just very empty, and I like that about Pisces. They're very funny people. Like, you know, they have a lot of jokes. They pass a lot of banter, and I like people who I can joke around and, you know, have a good time with and laugh. What else can I say about them? They're very friendly. They're very kind. What else can I say about them? Yeah, like I have a Pisces friend, and he's a very nice guy. He's very funny. But I feel like with Pisces, they're dreamers. They're very much dreamers. Like they would rather dream and they're very obviously similar to Cancer, because Cancer is water as well. Like when I said Cancers are delusional, Pisces are a bit delusional as well, in the fact that they would literally just dream about a whole encounter with you, and they wouldn't even come up to you and tell you how they're feeling, or you know, like try to make a move on you, just because they feel like what they dreamed in their head will actually happen, you know. And it's just like, that don't be making sense. Like, you need to actually come and speak to me, or come and, like, you know, like tell me what's going on in your head. Like, don't just dream about it and come up with fake scenarios in your head, you know, and pass that off as the right thing. So that was something that I feel like Pisces kind of like struggle with. But all in all, I like Pisces. I don't have anything too negative to say about Pisces, just that they should definitely just come out of their head more and actually just, you know, speak their mind, and actually just take a leap of faith sometimes, and, you know, trust that things could potentially go better than your mind, you know, that you've played out in your mind, basically. So yeah, that is my opinions on the zodiac signs. Obviously guys, don't take it to heart. This is just my personal encounters with zodiac signs and my relationships with the zodiac signs that I've been in contact with. But yeah, like, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys enjoyed this videos, comment down below. Comment what interactions you've had about your zodiac signs. Comment and let me know if I've said something that resonates with you, and if you feel like you've had similar you know, interactions with the zodiac signs, because obviously I always love to carry on the conversations, because, you know, I love to talk to you guys, you know. I love to hear what you guys have to say, so I can laugh as well and be like, shit, like, see, I wasn't chatting shit, like, this is similar, like, I had a similar interaction. So yeah, you guys just let me know if you guys have gotten all the way through the video. And yeah, thank you guys for being here. Thank you for subscribing and being a part of my community. Like, I really appreciate you guys. And yeah, like, we're gonna keep shit all consistent all 2022. And yeah, I just really appreciate the people that are literally like with me right now, and the people that have been with me, like my real fucking OGs. Like, I really do appreciate you guys, man, like, honestly, because we're gonna get there. I'm gonna be getting these 1,000 subscribers, and it's gonna be all the way up from there. So yeah, thank you guys. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe if you guys enjoyed this video, and there's always more to come, so stay tuned for the next video. I don't know when that will be, but it will be soon. So yeah, bye.